You put on your left side, please.
On my what?
Left side.
Left side.
The other
Talk to them.
So you want me to always talk to these slides? Huh? Yeah, right here. Oh, this one. Okay, I guess we're ready. I'm Hugh DeLong, and we're starting a new division now. This is for complex materials and devices. And so just like the other divisions, we have multiple inputs in the thought processes as far as the program managers and how they're assembling their program. Obviously, the number one input is their own, but they also get input from AFOSR, they get input from AFRL, they get input from ASD, they also get input from the Air Force. And so ASD, this was, corner. So ASD had come up with these 6 disruptive basic research areas, and the reason I have these on this slide was just to point out how prevalent the materials group is in practically every one of these areas. The only ones we don't actually really participate in is the cognitive neuroscience and the computational models of human behavior. And then as far as technology horizons and even the newer Global Horizons report, these are the grand challenges, but just like you heard from Dr. Darima, underneath these are the key technology areas, and the materials group actually participates in a number of those. Okay. And so these divisions are relatively new. We've had them for about a year. That was brought home to me because I just recently had to be renewed since my year was up. But as far as the group assembly, the program managers come from a number of different areas because we had materials in all of the previous directorates. And so now that we've come together as this division, that brought in people from the complex materials and structures group, the complex electronics and fundamental quantum processes group, the optics, electromagnetic communications signal processing group, and then finally also from the natural materials and systems group. And so these are all of the participants in the division, and the top 4 here actually encompass the complex materials and structures group from the old engineering group from previously. The one that came from the physics down here, we have, they're both in the complex electronics, quantum process, optics, and signal processing group. You will not hear today from Harold Weinstock. And then finally, myself, I came from the natural materials and systems group. And so, as you may have heard on the first day of this talk, we have a new strategic plan, and its organization has changed somewhat from our previous 10 function areas. And so as far as our future strategic direction, this is what we represent in that strategic plan under structural and functional materials and devices and systems. And I think when you hear the talks from the program managers, you'll see some fall more in this area rather than this, but some bridge both as well. In fact, all the pictures you've seen in these slides that I've been showing will actually be in their presentation, so you'll hear more about, what these are about. And then as far as new directions for the division, as you've heard from the first day of the spring review, the Basic Research Initiative is a big driver in where we're investing our money in the future. And so as far as the division goes, we're roughly having about 4 topics per year that get printed in the BAA. And so, as you'll notice, there are collaborative projects as well as single projects, but also collaborations are occurring between the divisions. So like this one here from 2013 involved both the quantum processes division as well as our own. And so that's occurring even up to the newest ones. So there's a lot of collaboration, although I will say that since the materials have been brought together, we used to have a lot of collaboration between ourselves when we were in separate divisions, and so a lot of that is continuing. And so with that, I'm ready to take any questions. Yeah.
Dr. Fuller is in operations. Is he also a program manager?
She was back in 2013.
Oh, I see. Oh, these are...
13, 14, 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, well then I guess we're ready to start with the first talk, first program manager. And so the first one up is Les Lee.
I need a microphone.
Yes. Glad you said that.